Happy, beautiful day, everyone. This is Jen with the Best Life Creation Society, and I'm so happy to be here sharing with you on this most beautiful, beautiful day. And I hope your day has been really, really delightful for you as well. I hope you've been finding lots of beauty and lots of things to enjoy. And even if there are things that are contrastual, maybe not as you're preferring, that you're able to acknowledge those and shift your focus to things that feel better. And I wanted to share today from this wonderful book once again, right? I share from this so much, but really discussing the topic of meditation. And also, I will expand into appreciation with this as well, in terms of your physical health, your physical well being, and your beautiful divine body, your vessel, your holding space, your living place for the life force energy, for that extension of source. Call it your soul, call it your inner being that dwells within you. So, yeah, so take a listen. It says, as you breathe, right, and listen. So, as you listen and breathe, and I'm going to even just pause here because in this particular book, there are guided meditations that go with this, and they are fantastic. I strongly recommend them. If you reach out to me, I can definitely connect you with those meditations, or you can find this book. They have it on at Abraham-Hicks website. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it, I'm sure, a lot of places on the internet. So, Getting into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks, or reach out to me, and yeah, I'll get you all connected. So anyway, so as you listen and breathe and relax and release and relax, the maintaining of a good feeling body will come easily. Even unwanted conditions that have been within you for a while will gradually diminish until they no longer exist. Through this daily process of focusing upon your breathing, you will progressively breathe your resistance away, causing a gradual shift in your vibrational point of attraction. And then you will begin to feel a strong resonance with the words that we have been speaking to you, right? And these are the words that I'm sharing. So just for clarity, when that occurs, the vibration of your physical body and that of the source within you will be at the same vibrational frequency. And when that occurs, your physical body will benefit. Unwanted conditions will fall away one by one, with no big fanfare and no celebration of dramatic healing. Your physical body will gradually return to its natural state of well being. In the same way that a complete understanding of electricity is unnecessary in order to flip the switch and receive the benefit of it, you do not need to understand the complex inner workings of your physical body. You only need to understand the simple process by which you allow your intelligent cells to do their work. We like to say to you that if you were no longer doing that thing that you do, which causes resistance, your vibration would rise. But here in the larger picture, when you focus upon your breathing, you cannot be focused upon resistance, right? When you focus upon your breathing, you cannot be focused upon resistance causing thoughts at the same time. As you release those resistance causing thoughts, your vibration rises. As your vibration rises, you begin to hear and understand the words, right? You begin to hear and understand your connection. You begin to hear and understand who you really are. As you find and practice resonance with the vibration of the source within you, communication between the cells of your body flourishes, as does your entire physical body. And it all begins with the simple focusing upon your breathing to flip the switch of absolute physical well being. Right. Yes. And we've talked about this before because well being is at the root, the basis of all that is in this universe. And each and every one of us, every being, every animal, every plant, is an extension of source energy. Well, so is every cell in your body. Yeah, every cell in your body is an extension of source energy. And so when you, in essence, quiet your mind and you allow that connection to flow easily, yeah, that's when those cells can come into greater alignment and they can perform whatever transformation your body is desiring. It will inspire that return to health that you are desiring or more physical well being. So, and another way to accomplish this is also, and Abraham would say this as well, we would much rather see you in a space of appreciation than meditation. Yeah, right? Now, that doesn't mean don't meditate. Meditation is magnificent, but you can't meditate all day long. As a matter of fact, we only recommend you meditate 15 to 20 minutes a day, right? 15 minutes is enough. If you want to add those extra 5 minutes, go right ahead. No need to do any longer, right? If you were called on rare occasion to do a little longer, well, so be it. But really, 15 minutes. So find that time, right? Earlier in the day is better, right? But whenever works for you, and find a quiet space where you can just sit comfortably. I recommend sitting versus lying down. Um, because sometimes when you lie down, it's a little easier to drift off to sleep, which isn't all bad. But if you have set your intention to meditate, you may not want to fall asleep. But either way, if you're not so prone to falling asleep, lying down is just fine too. Yeah, and just allow yourself to focus. Um, the meditations that are included with inside of this book are fantastic, but I have to be honest, they're not the meditations I do daily. I do them occasionally, but really what I do is listen to a dull noise. Either I'll focus just on my breathing or I'll find a dull noise to listen to, like the sound of a fan. If you have a consistent air conditioner running, that's what Esther likes to listen to. Um, any kind of just a general kind of a hum. Maybe you have you can find these on your phone too, just a general plain noise, something kind of just a pitch or a tone of some sort, something that you can just put your focused attention on and then breathe easily. I like to do the breathing that Abraham recommends, which is the count of 3 breaths in and 5 breaths out. So I would do inhale 1, 2, 3, exhale 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can do that. You don't even have to count. It's whatever feels good to you. But to me, that feels pretty natural. I tend to breathe in. And then when I exhale, I tend to go a little longer. And sometimes I'll even let my lungs really fully and empty and before I take that next delicious breath in, right? So, but find your own feeling of what feels balanced to you. Some people recommend like an even 1, 2, 3, 4 in, 4 breaths out. To me, that feels a little strained. It feels a little longer on the inhale that I'm comfortable with. Um, but do whatever feels best for you. Remember, we're all unique beings, and this is for your pleasure. This is for your enjoyment. So, but what about appreciation? Yeah, appreciation is what I encourage you to do the rest of your day. Yeah, right? So, and realistically, of course, I have a notebook. I call it my book of positive aspects. That's what Abraham calls it too. I like to write for a little bit in the morning and a little bit in the evening. You can find what feels best to you. So, what's a little bit? A little bit for me is about 10 to 15 minutes, but it doesn't have to be that long. I tend to write a little longer in the morning. Sometimes I'll only write maybe 5 minutes in the evening. And in my book of positive aspects, I typically will pick a topic, a person, one of my kitty cats, a wonderful life event, something that I appreciate. Could be the environment, the earth, the sun, the air, whatever, and I'll just flow appreciation on a subject, right? And those are beautiful things. The process of writing enhances your deliberate focus. But then during the day, I also love to appreciate. And since this is a video focused specifically around your physical health, I will give you this recommendation. If there is some area of diminishment in your body, right? Whatever that is, acknowledge that. And but go about appreciating all the aspects in your physical body that feel so good to you, right? The parts that are working so well. So, say for example, if I had something going on with my digestive system, I would just acknowledge, okay, digestion. A little not as comfortable and as smooth as I would prefer, but that's okay because I know your ability to come into your natural balance is there, and I know the well-being is strong, right? I would acknowledge that, and then I would go about appreciating the rest of my body. Like, I so appreciate my ability to breathe deeply. I so appreciate my eyes' ability to see. I so appreciate my ability to touch. Oh, and when I pet my kitties or when I touch my loved ones, oh, how beautiful that feels. I so appreciate my ability to taste. Oh, I so appreciate my ability to hear the voices that I love, to hear the birds singing, to hear the beautiful melodies that flow through the air when I listen to the radio or YouTube or whatever. I will go about appreciating my body, my ability to walk, the strength in my legs, the strength in my arms, the dexterity of my fingers, my ability to write. I would go on and on and on, appreciating all the wonderful aspects of my body that are so magnificent. And a beautiful thing about this is, as you're appreciating your body right in this very present moment, it just flows. It flows in such a magnificent way. And that the part of your body, I mentioned if it was your digestive system, it could be anything, will actually come into such a place of benefit, right? Because now you've taken your focus away from worrying about your stomach or whatever it is, your heart, whatever aspect of your health it is, and you've shifted it to all the things you appreciate. And you cannot be in a space of appreciation and feel any diminishment in your body. Yeah, right? When you are appreciating, you cannot feel lack. When you are appreciating, you cannot feel um, anything that is misaligned. So I encourage that. I encourage it in written form, in the morning, in the evening, anytime it feels good to you. If you have access to paper and you love to write, write as much as feels good to you. But when it isn't logical, right, or it doesn't make sense to do it in written form, just do it. Do it in your mind or speak it out loud if you'd like. It feels so good to appreciate. When we are appreciating, We are most like our God, our source, the energy that dwells within us, the energy that gives us life. We are most like who we really are. And in closing, I would just like to say how much I appreciate you. Thank you for being who you